Welcome back to my Masters of Education Special Education workshop. Today we're going to download JAWS for Windows, and this is how we do it. So Freedom Scientific is the place that you can download JAWS from. This is going to be a trial version of the software. Later on I'll talk about more how much it would cost to purchase it. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the download for the 64-bit version of JAWS. I'm going to hit save. Now that I hit save, it's downloading to the regular downloads folder here on the computer. So we can see that happening here now. Okay, now when it's done, what we're going to do is we're just going to hit run on it. Now that we hit run, what's going to happen is the software is going to come up with the installation wizard here any minute. And because I'm not an administrator on this computer, I have to say yes to the installation message. Okay, now we're waiting here for the agreement.
JAWS install dialog. Welcome to the JAWS install.
So we're just going to accept that, and as we can see, it talks as it's going through the installation wizard. The purpose of the software talking is in case it's the person who's installing it is blind, for example, so they can hear exactly what's going on.
Install JAWS install dialog. Performing JAWS install. Press escape to cancel. Progress bar 0%.
And it's telling us what each thing is as it is installing. Right now it's planning out where it's going to install it on the computer. And we'll watch it here kind of for the next few minutes as it does install. So right now it's finding the files for it. And it's actually pulling these files
10%,
from the internet,
20%.
from Freedom Scientific's website on the back end. And right now it's going through the statuses. These are 30%, all the important files 40%, that make it work. It's 50%. And as we can see, it's telling us the percentage that it's installing of it that's installed as it's going through the installation, which is kind of a neat thing. And yeah, so JAWS can be used for many different purposes. It's used not just as screen reading software. It's used for it could be used for students correcting their own reports and stuff like that as well. They can listen to their grammar as they read through what they have written up in another program like Dragon Naturally Speaking. Dragon Naturally Speaking is great for if you can't type something, or if you can't see the keyboard, then you could tell the computer what to type and when to type it. And then when that's done, when you're done typing it, you can ask JAWS to read through what you've said in Dragon. So this is these are two great tools in the classroom. Also, another feature that JAWS has is the web screen reader. The web screen reader will also read while the student is on websites. So for example, if the student was like at
60%.
msn.ca or something like that, and the instructor asked for some information in the class that was specific to the research that was being talked about, the student could type into msn.ca exactly what he or she is looking for, and then once they do that, they would find it. Once they find it, then they could listen to what JAWS has to say in the article and present that to the rest of the class. This way, 70%. The student doesn't feel like they're alone in the class and not able to participate. They're able to continue and fully actively participate in 80%. The class. As we can see, technology is coming a long way. The only thing with technology like this is it's quite expensive still at this point. What Vancouver Island University has done, though, is they 90%. Put a free version of JAWS on every VIU computer, which every VIU student can use to make things easier for them in their learning environment. And I think that the IT department there is great for doing that, because it's so expensive for students with disabilities to be able to acquire this software. And naturally speaking as well. And also, this software is good for students with language barriers. That's the other thing that was found in the ESL area for students with English as a second language. The pronunciation, JAWS can properly pronounce things in English. So it's a great tool to help our students learn English as well. So this is a great communication tool. It's a great bridge to be able to do physical things that we couldn't do in terms of not having sight, but also working in conjunction with Dragon. It helps us to be able to do our essays, reports, and
JAWS install
to be able
dialog.
to fix our grammar. And finally,
the JAWS install has completed successfully. Press enter.
So
JAWS setup information dialog. The setup has made changes that require you to restart your computer. Would you like to restart now?
Yes, and then the
yes
computer
button.
would restart, and that would be the end. I'm not going to do that right
no
now
button.
because I don't want to restart this computer here at the moment. But what I am going to do is I'm going to stop this video now, and the next time we're here, we're going to learn a little bit of what's inside JAWS and how some of that works. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye now.